Okay, guys. As of the 28th of last month, 3 or 4 days ago, the Democrats have released text to H.R. 127. Yep, they're feeling they're feeling strong. You don't have to be the Oracle of Delphi to have predicted that they're going after our guns now. A brief overview of H.R. 127 seeks the following: licensing of firearms and ammunition. Under the firearm registration system, the owner of the firearm shall transmit. I'm reading this off of, I'll be providing this link of the information. It's not the entire, it's not a bill yet. I forget the technical name of it, a proposal, pre-bill. Because this hasn't gone to any subcommittees or anything like that yet. Mark my words, the Dems will try to ram this through. They're trying to get things done before midterm elections. They've more than one of the leadership, the Democrat leadership, has voiced their regret not getting enough done in the 8 years of Obama. Had 8 years to get stuff done, so they're feeling very desperate. This is legislative insanity. Under the firearm registration system, the owner of a firearm shall transmit to the Bureau the make, model, and serial number of said firearm, the identity of the owner of the firearm, the date the firearm was acquired, where the firearm is or will be stored, and a notice specifying the identity of any person to whom in any period of time during which the firearm will be loaned. Deadline for supplying information. The transmission required by paragraph 1 shall be made in the case of a firearm acquired before the effective date of this section, before this bill gets passed, within 3 months. You got 3 months, according to this proposal. It's not law yet. We got to. This needs to be made. Everybody needs to know about this, is what I'm saying. They're going after the Second Amendment hard. Okay, so you got to get registered. There's your deadline for registering each and every weapon and ammo. Number 3, database. Database to store above information in which law enforcement, the U.S. military, and the public have access to. So everybody's going to know what weapons you have, what ammo you have, and where you store it. And of course your address. Yeah. Licensing requirement: must be licensed to possess firearms and ammunition. You must be 21 years of age. Sorry, 18-year-olds, you can get drafted, sent to your death in an unnecessary war, but you can't own a shotgun. You must undergo a criminal background check. You must undergo a psychological evaluation. And the evaluation, you must undergo a psychological evaluation, and the evaluation does not indicate that the individual is psychologically unsuited to possess a firearm. As deemed necessary by a licensed psychologist, the evaluation includes a psychological evaluation of other members of the household in which the individual resides. And as part of the psychological evaluation, the licensed psychologist will interview any spouse of the individual, any former spouse of the individual, and at least two other persons who are a member of the family or associate of said individual, to further determine the state of mental, emotional, and relational stability of said individual in relation to firearms. Must complete 24 hours of training. And issuing of the license, the individual will have in effect an insurance policy, gun insurance, more money, and the fee for the license is $800. It shall be unlawful for a person to sell or give a firearm or ammunition to another person unless the person has notified the Attorney General. A lot of legal mumbo jumbo. It shall be unlawful for any person to possess ammunition that is 50 caliber or greater. It shall be unlawful for any person to possess a large capacity ammunition feeding device. Whoever knowingly violates this shall be fined not less than $75,000, but no more than $100,000, imprisoned not less than 15 years, but no more than 25 years, or both. It's insanity. Utter insanity. This is being brought up as a bill by, where is she? There she is. Democrat Congressperson Sheila Lee Jackson of Houston, Texas. I've always considered Houston to be the armpit of Texas. It's probably another body part, but I shouldn't mention. Call your congressman. They're going to try to ram this through. I would hope that there are enough. I would hope that there's just enough people in Congress with some common sense to see this for what this is. This is the biggest gun grab, the biggest impingement on the Second Amendment ever. Maybe what's going for our side, and I hate to talk in sides like that, but maybe the biggest thing going for pro-gun people, myself included, is the fact that thanks to all the riots and the looting of 2020, gun sales have gone through the roof. We literally have more people, more law-abiding citizens with firearms in their possession. So people have come around possibly on their opinion on gun control. For anybody kind of waffling on whether or not we should have gun control, let me put it in this way. Okay, your gun rights is under the Second Amendment, which is in the Bill of Rights, of course. First Amendment is freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press. Let's take this standards, let's take this proposal and put it on free speech. You have free speech, but you're going to have to be licensed to speak freely. You're going to have to make sure you inform the Attorney General you're going to be speaking freely. And whatever you do, you're not allowed to use huge multisyllabic words of high caliber, because those are illegal now. And there's going to be an $800 free speech license fee. Sounds like bullshit, doesn't it? Guys, email your congressmen and women, your congress people. This is bullshit. An armed society is a polite society. Let's keep it polite. So there.